Good Sunday morning to you from southern Japan. A typhoon is coming. Can't quite tell yet, but it is on the way. Sunday morning, y'all. It is Sunday the 22nd around 8:40. I have showered. I don't know what my hair is doing. It is the start of a new reading vlog where we left off yesterday. I finished A Gathering of Shadows last week. I finished Crazy Rich Asians. Is that it? Is that all I finished? As for The Wife Between Us, I did listen to quite a bit yesterday, and I'm at 60%. As it's a thriller, you know, I can't tell you too much because I don't want to spoil it for you. I'm enjoying it a lot. Probably gonna be a 4-star read. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. I am repping another one of my Ronald Jenkees t-shirts. Lately, you might have noticed my music in my videos is Ronald Jenkees music. I am probably the biggest Ronald Jenkees fan on the planet. He's like my religion. I worship him. So if you don't know who he is, you should definitely go check out his YouTube because he is a phenomenal composer. I absolutely love. I was gonna say adore, and then I said love. I adore him. That wasn't funny. Some exciting news I don't think I've mentioned yet on a vlog is that I signed up to take a Japanese proficiency test on December 1st, and I have also made contact with a Japanese tutor, so I'm going to start taking Japanese classes. I mean, I already speak Japanese, but there is definitely room for improvement, so I'm going to be probably every Saturday going into the city to take lessons. So my first lesson is on Saturday the 28th. Non-bookish things, but exciting nonetheless. My plans for today are I'm going to be meeting the other ALTs in town. ALT stands for Assistant Language Teacher. So the other foreigners that live in my town. And we are going to have a game day. So I think we're going to play. What the fuck is that noise? Now I have to go look. If you didn't know, I'm extremely ridiculously sound sensitive. I have what's called misophonia. (8:45) on a Sunday morning, sir. Ridiculous. Japan is a wonderful country. Don't get me wrong, but I'm in the countryside, or the inaka. My neighbors are still so close to me and we're just living on top of each other, and I just hate how crowded it is. Give me the wide open plains of America. It is my dream to move to a little freaking cottage in the woods with my hedgehogs and my books and my coffee machine, and to never speak to another human being ever again. I am meeting up with the other English teachers at 1. Until then, I will probably read, tidy up, listen to The Wife Between Us. Gotta fold that. And that's about it. Okay, so since I have a few hours before I need to meet the others, I think I've figured out what I'm gonna do. Clean this bad boy. This is my, you know, like storage closet. So I think I'm gonna do the Marie Kondo method. It's not Marie Kondo, you guys. It's Marie Kondo. She's Japanese. Marie. I think I'm gonna take everything out, and then put it back in a more organized fashion. That's the Marie Kondo way. Wish me luck. Looks a lot better. I need to go through these little storage bins and organize stuff. I need to kind of repack my gym clothes, repack my shirts, totally reorganize this guy. And then all the stuff I took out of the closet, I need to put it back in or dispose of it. And that is gonna take a while. Good thing I got a good book. I am 78% of the way through The Wife Between Us, and I just got an Amazon package, and it could be a book I ordered, or it could be a present from my friend Scott, who used to be my next door neighbor, but he recently moved back to the UK. He said he had sent me something, so let's see if it's a book I ordered or a present from him. Not the present from Scott. This is Nevernight. So I went ahead and ordered the American cover because if you've heard me mention on previous videos that I have a special edition of the third book, UK cover, coming. But you cannot buy books 1 and 2 in the UK version. They're like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I do like the American version as well. Very excited to read this. Happy!
You're already doing it. Okay, never mind.
Okay, Granny's gonna turn into this fish. You turn the light on.
Well,
Shoot.
you
What am I doing?
the problem is you guys.
Oh, that was really close.
Run over. Someone take that off the steamer and put it on a plate.
Oh, shoot.
I'm a legend.
You are a legend.
Typhoon is common. It is super windy and hot and muggy. And ooh, I'm getting raindrops in my face, which means the camera is probably getting rained on. Better go back inside. You guys, this wind is so wild and crazy. Blowing in through the cracks in the window and been going on, and I think it's gonna last through the night. I'm not sure. I look so terrible. I could not sleep well last night because of the typhoon. It was downgraded to a severe tropical storm, but the wind was blowing so hard that I could feel my bed shaking. Like my apartment was shaking. I was so scared the windows were gonna break. I'm from California, like this stuff simply does not happen. In Japan, it's just like natural disaster capital of the world, like a typhoon every other week, which if you don't know, typhoons and hurricanes are the exact same thing. Like depending on where in the world you are, it's called a typhoon or a hurricane. So we have freaking typhoons like every other week. We have earthquakes every other week. Crazy thunderstorms that like rattle my bones. I'm a sheltered California girl and I'm just so not used to this crazy weather. I swear to you, every single weekend, someone is out here trying to mow their entire lawn with a weed whacker. Like lawn mowers don't exist in Japan, apparently. Like see all that grass down there? They'll like cut all of that with a weed whacker. So someone in this area is doing it. And it's every freaking weekend morning, Saturday, Sunday, today's Monday, a 3-day weekend. I cannot escape the sound. I've mentioned it before, but if you don't know, I have what's called misophonia, which is an anxiety-based, an anxiety-based sound sensitivity disorder. And I can hear them going, and it's like someone is driving a nail into my skull. So when I hear any one of my trigger noises, it sets off an emotional response, a fight or flight response. It's severely affecting my mental health, my daily life. And everyone's like, oh, just wear earplugs, wear earplugs. Like, you don't understand. If I were to wear earplugs all the time, it would get to a point where I would not be able to survive without the earplugs. It's such a complex, confusing, difficult, painful disorder. When I hear my trigger sounds at work, I just feel like I get so agitated, and my poor coworkers, like, I could be fine 1 minute, but then I'll hear one of my trigger noises and I will just switch into like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I'm Mrs. Hyde when I hear one of my trigger noises. The yard work you just heard is a trigger noise for me. Sniffing, repeated coughing, chewing, swallowing, people talking to themselves, people clipping their nails. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that people clip their nails in the staff room constantly. Like, I have so many trigger noises, and the world is full of noises, right? What am I supposed to do? Live in a bubble my whole life? My friend Adam always tells me that. He's like, you need a bubble, dude. I can't control it. I can't control. It's a visceral response when I hear those noises. My body's just immediately like it. If any of you has any advice, if you have misophonia yourself or know someone who has misophonia, please tell me. Please, I have to do something. I seriously have to do something or I'm gonna go insane. It is Wednesday, September 25th. I'm just popping in to say I have to go. I have to leave like in 2 minutes to go to work. Hair is a little crazy, but you know, that's nothing new. Where did we leave off with my reading? So on Sunday afternoon, I finished The Wife Between Us, the thriller I was reading. And last night I finished Gemina, which is book 2 of the Illuminae files. Oh my God, that book. Anyway, so I'm not currently reading anything right now. I need to read Scarlet before the month is over. And what, I have like a week or less than a week. But I don't have a physical copy of Scarlet, and I really want to take a physical book to work. So I think I'm going to take Clockwork Princess, which was not on the TBR, but I really want to get back to that world, that atmosphere, and I want to get back to my gem. You probably saw I took a video when I was playing video games with the other ALTs. That was really fun. And I did take some karaoke footage. I'm not sure if I'm going to include that, but I did go to karaoke. Yeah, I got a dash, unfortunately. It's gorgeous weather out right now. It's like high 60s, but it is gonna get to the high 80s later on in the day, so I need to close all the windows, button up the house, turn on the air conditioner for the hedgehogs, and then just skedaddle out the door. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. So what, it's around 6 o'clock on Wednesday the 25th. I'm gonna change this camera angle. It's a weird angle. Mango jelly, and then I didn't realize it's got coconut in it. I don't like coconut. I'm uploading a YouTube video right now. It's called How I Learned My Second Language, talking about my tips for learning Japanese. and so I was editing it today. The very last file is like corrupted. So I don't know if it was the memory card or it's just my face frozen like this. And you can hear me talking, you can hear the dialogue. I gotta stick to my upload schedule, so I'm gonna upload what I was able to salvage out of it, but I'm gonna have to refilm the rest of that, which is annoying. Stay positive. Unfortunately, I didn't get to read any of Clockwork Princess while I was at work. I actually had to work. Rude. I totally forgot that I was reading that god-awful book, The Bookish Life of Nina Hill. It's so terrible, like real bad. I'm highlighting passages from it. I don't know, man. You'll see when I talk about it in my... I'm trying to finish it before the end of the month so I can talk about it in my wrap-up. And I did start listening to a book a few days ago. Started listening to a self-help book and it was just completely 100% not for me, so I did DNF it, unfortunately. I don't like to DNF books. As I've said before, I DNF'd the Illuminae files like 4 times, and once I finally made myself read it, it's my favorite book this year, and I've currently read 73 books this year. I don't like to DNF books because you never know. So I don't want to DNF The Bookish Life of Nina Hill. I want to give it a fair shot so that I can review it with all the facts, but it is so bad. But then there will be paragraphs that I'm like, oh, that was actually a clever bit of writing. I just find it very distracting. She goes on all these tangents and it just takes away from the story. Sorry, Nina Hill. I think I'm like 40% into the book. Have any of you read that book? Please tell me what you thought of it, because I've never been so conflicted over a book in my entire life. Nobody knows. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start hedgehog duty soon, so I don't think I'm gonna have any time to read tonight, and I'm still trying to do yoga. Why do I feel like so busy and overwhelmed even though I'm totally and completely not? Good Saturday morning to you. It is about 9:15 on the 28th. I just got out the shower, did my makeup. This blush is like fuchsia and my foundation doesn't match my neck. The camera makes it look so much better than it really does, because let me tell you. Where did we leave off? I finished The Bookish Life of Nina Hill. I'm so glad I am done with that book. It was absolutely terrible. I will talk about it more in my September wrap-up. And as far as Clockwork Princess, where am I at? I'm on page 220 out of, no spoilers, 568-ish. I love this series so much. I don't want it to end. Isn't it remarkable how far Cassandra Clare has come in her writing? Because the first book she published, I'm pretty sure it was City of Bones, and I gave that 1 star because it was awful. This series, I think Clockwork Prince was like the 3rd or 4th book she published, and this series is like one of my favorite series of all time. If I had to choose only 3 series that I could read for the rest of my life, it would be Harry Potter, obviously, probably The Infernal Devices, and then probably the Illuminae files. Stupidly, yesterday I looked up something in the book online and I saw a spoiler. No one to blame but myself. I didn't mention, but the person in the video doing karaoke with me is my ex, but we are still very, very good friends. If you don't know me, you're probably just like, who the heck is that? So I thought I would tell you. I am very much a spinster, a single spinster, and I'm very happy and content to be a spinster. I like that word, I don't know. It's empowering. Today I am going to the city for my first Japanese lesson. Hopefully she can take me from high, intermediate to advanced. Obviously I have to put in the work, but hopefully she can, you know, guide me. I am gonna have a little day date today with myself, which is very nice. It's been about 2 weeks since my last day date. You know, in my last vlog, I went to Starbucks and did a little shopping. I'm gonna take Clockwork Princess with me. I'm also gonna take all my textbooks because my teacher wants me to bring them to see which one we're gonna use. I keep ending each sentence going up. I hate it when people do that. The Horrible, Awful Life of Nina Hill was my 74th book of the year, and my goal is 75. So I think we're gonna need to up that goal. I don't know if I can make 100 before the end of the year, especially because I really want to prioritize my Japanese studies. I'm averaging like 10 books a month, so I think, I don't know, can we do it? I am going to read a little bit this morning, probably do some YouTube editing, YouTube filming, and then I'm going to head for the city because my lesson is at 3 and I want to have a nice relaxing time at Starbucks before my lesson. So I'll catch up with you after. I am back from my Japanese lesson. It is 6:15 at night. My lesson finished at 4:15, but I got on the wrong bus, not once, but twice. Today it was in the 90s, so I am covered in sweat and I couldn't find the language school. It took me like over an hour to find the language school. So I think I left this morning at like 11:15 and I just got home 7 hours later. But I am now on page 312 of Clockwork Princess. I feel like I'm burning through it too fast and I think I could easily finish it tomorrow, but do I want to finish it tomorrow? I'm just burning through it. This was just a quick check-in to tell you my reading. I will probably talk more about how my Japanese lesson went in the next vlog. I desperately need a cold shower, so I'm gonna do that and then start hedgehog duty and then call it a night. I walked 10,463 steps today, so I deserve a break. Anyway, that's gonna end this weekly reading vlog. Thank you for joining me. Sorry I was a bit of a drama queen with the misophonia. Again, I keep doing the talking up thing. I need to stop that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's free, and there isn't much that's free these days, so I will see you guys when I see ya.